Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Today we are in Orlando, Florida, right kind of in the historic part of the downtown. And there are some beautiful city parks in this area that we wanted to take a few minutes and just show you through the beautiful scenery of the city of Orlando.
Thanks.
Now we're going to start at the corner of Central and Rosearden. It's like garden without the G. And there are two parks right across the street from each other. We're going to start at Langford Park. Now the flowers are just starting to come out here. And Langford Park is really quite a complex. They have a community building here. The parking is just off to the side of the community building.
And the flowers are beautiful.
Oh, they are. They were out in full bloom. And as soon as you leave your car, you come to this nature overlook.
And this was kind of neat. It went over some water, I would think maybe marshland or something.
Yeah, swampy marsh area.
Didn't see a lot of wildlife, but we saw some squirrels down there.
The other thing that was neat about this area, not only the views, but you're in the town in Orlando,
right in the middle of town.
and you're seeing nature like this that's been preserved. As much as Florida is known for everything being built on top of each other, it's nice to see areas like this being kept. Had a little area back here that looked like it would be a nice little area to lounge around, read a book.
Typical Florida.
Not typical in the middle of a major town, though.
No.
That's
right.
And I will tell you that the city of Orlando Parks Department were out working in all of these parks. A lot of them were replacing wood. There's a squirrel doing the final inspection on that little bridge there, but they were really maintaining and taking very nice care of these parks. Now we came down off of that little walkway and we're going now over into the park itself. And most of the time you see city parks, they have a nice little playground. This one was no exception to that. It had a great playground, but it had a lot of great walks, sights to see along the way. It was just a very nice, relaxing little park.
And off to the left and the right, there were lots of little areas where people could gather and just sit and enjoy it.
They had some shelter houses. They had picnic tables scattered throughout.
And a stream. Those trees.
Yeah, they've been there a while.
Yeah.
That's one thing about when you see a natural area in Florida. You've got anything from pine trees to oak trees to palm trees all growing in there together.
That's right. And elephant ears.
And they did have some massive trees. Little clearing area. I thought that'd be a nice place to go back in for a picnic. Nice concrete walkways, easy to get through. There were bridges over the streams, and there was one bridge that was just kind of unique. It was a suspension bridge.
It's kind of old too.
Yeah. Very good shape, but yeah, it looked like it had been there for a while.
Yeah.
And it wasn't real jittery like what a lot of suspension bridges that we've been on are, but very, very pretty.
Very peaceful in the middle of a busy city.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of our pictures don't show it, but it was being well used.
Mm-hmm.
We were there probably around lunchtime, and there were people sitting there enjoying their lunch. And right across Central from the first park we showed you is Dickson Azalea Park. This is directly across the street.
And this one dated back a lot longer.
Yeah, this one has a little bit more of a history behind it, and it actually has something on the property that is of historical significance. We'll show you here in just a few moments, but this one, the waterways were stone walled along the side of them. And again, the flowers were out in bloom. Although I guess with a name like Azalea Park,
That's right.
you have to have the flowers. Yeah, you were talking about the elephant ears.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these big leaf plants are just incredible. That tree came out of the bank and grew across the top of the water.
Just begging for some kid to climb on it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is really right in the middle of town.
It is. Now up ahead of us, that white structure that you see is a Washington Street Bridge. And that was a bridge that was built in the early 1900s, and it was fashioned after the bridges in South Florida. And the park goes right under that bridge.
There are houses on either side of this park that it runs down between.
I'd love to have that in your backyard,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
oh yeah, but you really don't notice them so much when you get down in there.
Now the Orlando Garden Club kind of took over this park as far as planting some of the flowers, and I'm sure the stonework along the streams, but it is just beautifully done. And the bridges are made so it looks like it just fits right in with the nature.
I believe I read on one of the plaques that the military actually hid down in here at one point. Early.
Now again, more azaleas there.
And little areas where you can sit and contemplate, dance.
And the greens, everything's so lush. It really was very tropical looking, and again, right in the middle of the downtown.
Yeah.
Now next up, we're taking you to Greenwood Urban Wetlands Park. This we drove over to. It's a little less than a mile away from the other two, but all three of these parks within a mile.
Yeah.
This is built around this large wet area, this large lake.
It was neat.
It really was. When we got out of the car and you could see the lake out there, I thought, well, it's going to be a pretty lake, but that's going to be about it. I was wrong.
Yeah.
It's very, very nicely done. Again, all paved, easy walk.
Lots of tropical birds and a little gator.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if turtles can sense the sound of the camera being turned on, but I had a really cool shot with turtles lined up on a log, and as soon as I turned on the camera, they all jumped off of it. So,
Yeah.
But
That's birds for me.
mm-hmm.
They know.
Towards the back side of the park, there's a bridge here that goes over part of the water. And again, you could look down in, you could see the fish in it. Ducks there along the side. That lake is called Lake Haven, and it was dedicated in memory of a city servant.
Mm-hmm. And that's stroller and wheelchair accessible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very easy walk.
And beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So unexpected.
Yeah, you see this area has a lot of older homes that have been restored. It's not so much the area of town with the high rises and that sort of thing, but you look at those older homes all restored and looking so pretty, and then these areas around them.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be a bad way to live in the middle of the city.
That's right.
So Kathy, what did you think of these beautiful parks in downtown Orlando?
I love it, and it's a nice little surprise. You don't expect like this in the middle of the city.
Yeah, Orlando's a large metropolitan area in addition to what you always think about with the attractions and everything spread out of the city. This is in the old historic part of the downtown, and it's nice to see that this hasn't been developed as so much of Florida has. This has been left real. This has been left nature. So with that, we want to thank you for coming along with us. If you enjoyed our video today, please leave us a thumbs up. We do appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do that and ring that notification bell so you'll know when all of our new videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.
Thanks for watching today.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
And be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when new videos come out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media too.